Welcome back to another episode of Can't Report That podcast. With us as always, I'm Oliver.
Q.
And I'm Sky.
Let's roll that intro.
Radio check. Loud and clear. Dispatch, be advised. Following episode contains stories that were definitely not in the post orders. We're talking graphic content, excessive profanity, and things HR told us to never speak of again. Listener discretion is advised. Copy that.
All right. So I think today's a little different. I think today we're kind of steering on, it's a good pun, steering on a topic that we haven't really done before, but specifically with car accidents.
Wait,
Just cars in general.
first,
Yeah.
what did we do last weekend?
Well, that was like, oh yeah, that's right. So last weekend we went to
Popped
Sky.
his cherry.
Pause.
Pause.
What? No, I know. That's why I said
No.
we
My
popped,
cherry is intact. Thank you.
Yeah.
popped Q's cherry.
Tickled his rosebud.
Yep. How did we pop your cherry, Q?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about because my cherry is untouched.
So we went.
But
I
I guess I camped for the first time.
You
Yeah.
know my metaphor I was going with.
I
Yeah.
don't give a shit.
Skylar wanted our help helping on build a fence on his property, and it was a lot of work. So like we spent like the whole weekend there, or at least I did, and then you came up for like a day, and then a day and a night, and then because it was I don't even say it wasn't even nice out, but prior to us planning, we thought it was going to be nice out. So I told Skylar, I was like, dude, let's fucking camp in your front yard. Let's set up a tent and we'll work all day and then drink and have a fire and then we'll camp or whatever. But it fucking rained like the whole first day.
Storm.
Yeah,
rain.
just
Yep.
it hailed at one point.
Yep.
Yeah, so it was
I
like,
wasn't there for any of that.
yeah, it
A
sucked.
tree almost crushed him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I heard
Like,
about that.
and
Yeah.
it's so fucking muddy. There's so many trees and brush and branches that were
I didn't see
dragging.
any mud.
What do you mean?
I didn't see mud when I got there.
Oh my God, yeah, you did. Anyway, so that's what it was like. And then we camped out anyway.
So just not only were we so the whole thing was you need somebody to help you with the fence, right?
Yes.
But the reason why you needed help with the fence was because of a dispute with a neighbor, like land dispute.
Yes.
And
It was a pretty serious situation. Yes.
bro, I came looking like fucking Deadpool.
Yes. I
Because you
told
told
him
me
to,
to.
but I told you to because so as y'all know, I live in the middle of nowhere, right? And what that cost of middle of nowhere means is when the people around me, what's the word for it? The people around me are from the old times and do not care about what they say to who or what race you are. They will call you anything. Like that's how it is. And the fact that that specific person likes to use the N-word on white people, and I knew he was coming, I was like, this is, and it was a
Well, didn't you say like?
it was a dispute.
Didn't you
too,
say
like-
before that like they called a bunch of backup and like it almost got ugly for like?
Oh
you-
yeah. He had his family out there and it was a big situation that I'm still dealing with. So
He told me to come like armed and ready to go. I had the drop leg. So on the way to his house, he's like, "Yeah, we're going to the supermarket." So I meet him at the supermarket. Get out of the car. Forget I have everything on. I'm in the parking lot. Yeah, it was good times. But so
Yeah. Thank God nothing bad happened out of it. Like it could have been. Because I put some legal stuff in place to make sure it wasn't a big deal. But anyway, so that's why they came to help me with the fence because it was a really big deal. We built the privacy fence.
pretty
And-
quick actually.
Huh?
Like, we built that fence pretty quick.
And pretty good. It looks great.
Yeah.
And I have another 50 feet to build.
Yeah.
Huh?
Okay.
I'll do it myself.
No,
but-
I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, I asked them that they would come over and help, and they did. Q wasn't able to until Saturday night is when you came, right? Saturday night?
Yeah.
And then-
well, like afternoon. Got there at like 4 o'clock or so.
Yeah.
4 or 5.
And then I picked up Oliver
Thursday night.
Thursday night. Yep.
Yeah. So
And
like the
then-
first couple days, it was just all demo.
Oh,
Just all like you missed out on all like the hard shit. Really, it's like pulling all the branches and getting soaked in the rain, and like you just came to just build. It was nice and dry and sunny. I think when you came.
That's what I do. I'm not trying to tear things down. I'm trying to build things up.
Whatever, you're trying to get out of hard work.
well, because we just finished. So you came at 4, and we just finished pouring the concrete for the posts. So we're like, we can't do anything else for the night. So you came literally like right after we had like the post poured, and then.
But I wasn't being lazy. Like I was working, so I couldn't come because.
Oh no.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying the public know like I was working, so I had to wait till I was off. Which
Yeah.
was, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know. It was perfect timing. So anyway, we met him at the supermarket. Yes, when he got out of the car, full just like
You said let's go, so
Yeah.
I'm like, let's go.
he came prepared. He definitely came prepared. Which is good. So now we go from the supermarket, we go back to my place, right? And we cooked burgers for dinner. We just did some camping stuff. Burgers, drank a lot. Watched some of our shorts that
Had your
you guys.
first Moscow Mule.
I did have. That was disgusting.
It wasn't that bad.
That's my favorite drink.
I didn't think I'd like it.
lime.
Yeah.
It was disgusting. But
Moscow
yes,
Mules.
I finished yours.
That's my favorite. Like
I
mixed,
have one more of those still. So,
What would you call it? Like a mixed drink or whatever. Like
yeah.
yeah.
But I don't know. That wasn't my favorite. But then we actually had a blast because then we spent 3 hours just laughing at our shorts. So we are going to be putting up some shorts that we have done for you guys. We're not going to tell you what they are, but they are hilarious.
One of them we can't tell you about today because it's relevant to
Yes.
when he got there earlier that day. Before we had a barbecue and shorts or whatever, when he got there, we showed him the progress we all did. And again, he'd never been camping before, so we showed him the tent because the tent was kind of more like in the middle of the field away from like where we're driving and working around and stuff like that.
Now you have to explain my property though.
Well, we have footage of it, so we can show them.
My property, no, I don't mean like details. I mean, my property is a wetland. Okay? My property is a wetland.
And it's been raining the last 2-3 days.
And it stormed for 2 days straight. And if y'all know anything about wetlands, when it's standing water at all, my water level, I'll just tell you, my water level is 20 feet deep. I can get a well 20 feet deep. That's how low our water is.
I can get it 20 feet deep.
Anyway, so for if you know what a wetland is, you also know that it's a swamp. And if you know what clay is, it's also what wetland is pretty much. So,
But there was no mud.
in your defense,
There was no mud. I saw dirt. I saw nice dry dirt.
it was dark dirt. It was not dry dirt.
It
So,
wasn't mud. It was
the color of that, where your hand is right there, the side of it,
Okay.
that's dry dirt.
Depends on what kind of dirt it is. Not all dirt's the same.
But
I don't know if it's clay or what. I don't know what kind of trees died in your area.
yeah, but
Like, how-
all dirt's the same. Dark
No,
dirt,
it's not.
dark dirt is wet dirt. Light dirt is dry dirt.
I mean, you've seen how his field gets because we've been there when it's been pouring raining.
But it's also muddy. It looks like mud. There was no mud.
So
How many times have I been to your house?
8,
Isn't
10,
it always? Isn't it like when it's wet, it's muddy?
Yeah,
It looks like mud.
yeah.
Did this look muddy?
Well, it was wet.
Did it look muddy?
There was no standing water. No.
And we've told you it's been raining the last few days. So even if it's not visible and up top,
right.
it's
I'm
soft.
not letting y'all win this one.
Well, the video is gonna speak for itself. But what happened was, I went in and I went into the RV that we were camping. Well, we were camping in a tent outside, and then the RV was where we had like.
Hold on. I was. You fucking chickened out and stayed in your RV the first 2 nights. I slept out in the tent by myself the first 2 nights. And I had already gotten set up. You stayed inside because like by the end of the day, you were too tired to fucking set up and stuff.
I wasn't meaning, no, so what I was meaning was I went into the RV to get, I want to say like the burgers or something to put on for dinner or something. And I come out, our RV has a sliding glass door. And when I went out to the sliding glass door, I see Q just hauling ass into the field. Just so, okay.
All right, so one, I didn't want to walk with my shit. I had to bring stuff into the tent. I didn't want to carry it.
One
you didn't
mattress.
have much stuff.
You had one mattress. But okay.
I don't want to carry a fucking mattress where I could drive right up to it.
That's okay. So this is my property. It goes a gravel driveway, right? So it's dry, so it's nice and packed, dry. And then it goes into a dirt field, which you will see in the video that we are gonna post in a few minutes. We'll post it. But it goes into like just a field. Like I said, swampland. I
saw green grass and dirt, bro.
And when I hit the freaking window, I just hear, whoa, like just get like full on. He's in a SUV that's front wheel drive that is not 4-wheel drive and just, it's like a whatever. And he hits the yard and I go out and all I hear it, I'm like, wow, I wonder why he's starting his car. Maybe he's parking somewhere else, right? And so I go out with the food and I open the sliding glass. And as I'm opening the sliding glass, I just see his car go right into the mud. And he's like,
there was no mud.
Okay, he went into the dirt that he thought was dirt and just started going. And literally, the first thing I said was,
and I made it.
The first thing that came out of my mouth was, oh, fuck. And
I made it.
And, well, you did, right? And then I came out and I go, now, mind you, the tent was exactly 110 feet away from the RV. So he went 110 feet making ruts all the way there.
So as I hit the dirt, that's why I was like, oh, shit, right? So at that point, like, I'm on the gravel. I got in the dirt. And once my wheels started spinning, I was like, fuck. Okay, I got this. Because at that point, I was already in it.
Yeah, it's no
So
back.
it's either, if I stop, at this point, I knew if I stop, I'm stuck.
Yeah.
So I just kept going.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And I made it.
So, made it to the tent. Then I go out and I'm like, didn't I yell? I was like, what are you doing? Like, I literally was like, what are you doing, bro? And you're like, I'll be honest, I was just pretty lazy. I didn't want to walk my stuff over. Now, I'm thinking he brought like a shit ton of stuff, right?
Which I did. And Skylar helped me the night before. And he and I, one trip, carried a tote, a lawn chair. I had like 4 bags, a backpack, everything. And we made it all one trip.
A sleeping bag. And I brought a little like
a mattress.
Little like
mattress
twin size mattress.
Yeah, like a
little
piece of foam thing.
A mattress topper.
Yeah.
Like you roll up.
Mattress top. There you go. Yeah.
But yeah, you could have asked one of us and we could have made that one
We literally
trip.
could have carried it.
Okay, again, I didn't know that the dirt was good. I didn't know I was gonna, if I knew I was gonna get stuck, I wouldn't have done it. I would have just carried it, right? But I'm like, cool, I'll drive it right there, drop everything off, and then go park. Like,
so
why walk? You said 110 feet.
It's 110 feet.
Why walk 110 feet when I could just drop it off? Like,
so he did. He drove to the tent, stopped. Now, mind you, not drove to the tent where it was like, cool, packed. No, he made ruts all the way to the tent.
Because once I was in there, I was in there.
Yeah,
it was too late.
So he gets out, and I'm thinking, he said, oh, I was just pretty lazy. Okay, I'm thinking he has a lot of shit. Like, I'm thinking, like, he's going to open this thing, and we're going to have to, like, 3 of us start just unloading the tent, because, he's never been camped before. So I thought maybe he brought a bunch of extra shit. And then you pulled out that and one bag, and you're like, I'm done. And I was like, well, that's all you brought? So I tell him, like, okay. I said, and I told you this, I said, just back up. Stay in the exact same ruts and back up. And then you went forward.
To turn
around. And
it worked.
You were fine.
Made the turn.
And then you got further out there, and then you sunk. And I was like,
Actually, I didn't sink until I made it. I went forward, and when I tried to back up to turn around, that's where I got stuck. So had I listened to it, tried to back up, I would have been stuck in general.
Yeah, but you would have been fine. You would have probably made it about halfway back.
No, because when I tried to back up, I couldn't really move.
Oh, okay.
So
well,
I knew that. I knew backing up was going to be an issue, which is why I tried to turn around. But turning around...
Now, the funniest...
when I hit the grass. Once I hit the grass, that's when I got fucked.
Well, that's because that was like a soggy, like an actual, like, that was all mud. So anyway, he spun around, and then he got stuck. Which you will see the video of. I think you started the video after I hooked up to it, right?
That's when I started filming.
Yeah. So you will see the video of me taking my tractor out and pulling him. And it's funny because you had it floored the entire time I was pulling you.
Because you started pulling, it wasn't moving.
No,
I don't know if you realize that.
No, I know.
It wasn't moving, and I was like, oh, shit. So then that's why I gave it some gas to help you out.
But I know, and I hope you didn't think it was moving because of that, because, dude, the tractor was pulling your ass the whole
No, it wasn't moving.
Oh, it was pulling your ass. I could feel it. The fucking weight of the car was pulling.
Yeah, when you started pulling, we weren't moving. We didn't start moving until I gave it gas.
Okay, well, either way, we got it. The funniest part about all that, okay, so when he gets to the tent, okay, so I'm going to go back a little bit. He goes to the tent, gets out. I come out of the RV, right? My dad is talking to my mom over on the fence line we just fixed. So it's about, I don't know, 200 feet away. All I hear is, what the fuck is he thinking? I hear that out loud. And my dad literally turned and he was like, literally you just see his face like, what the fuck was he thinking? Like, what is he doing?
I just got there. I didn't know.
No.
I didn't know that it was, I didn't know it was soaking wet. I was there for like 10 minutes. I didn't know I was driving into a swamp.
I know, but it was funny just the way my dad said it, the way he was like, because he heard the floor. He heard him once he started flooring it. My dad came around the corner of the garage where it was, came around the corner, and all I hear, so I'm watching like, oh shit. I go outside, and all I hear behind me is, what the fuck's he thinking? Like, and I was like, it's all right. He might make it out. But then my dad said the same thing. If he backs straight up but then it wouldn't, and then you spun around. Either way, I ended up, which you'll see the video right now.
Sinking. Oh shit, bro. You do realize that this video is going on the podcast, right? For the photos or whatever. I have the video the whole. Oh shit, he's still videoing. I turn back, all I see is your wheels just not even doing shit. You gotta.
I see a podcast coming out of this.
All because he didn't want to walk his camping gear over.
Hopefully they still pull it out. Hopefully it comes out. I stopped because of, I know.
See if they can get out. Yep. So what did we learn?
It's good to have a variety of friends. All my friends have different skills, different abilities. And, all right, just so you guys, are you still filming?
Yeah.
All right, look at that. Forget the water part because we made that. Does that look like mud?
Yeah.
No, I did all that. Let's go to a part that I didn't fuck up. It's dry. It doesn't look like mud, it's dirt.
Yeah, but it's been raining.
You still filming?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I did not think that was gonna fucking do it. I'm not gonna lie. I thought as soon as I hooked up to the front, my ass in and fucking tractor was just gonna sink. Because I don't have pictures, which I wish I did, but where you just went through, I had that thing 100% buried to the frame where it wouldn't even, it was skidding on the fucking mud until I rototilled it. That's fresh rototill. So you pretty much went into like...
Of course, I don't know that. I see dirt.
But that's also, you see water. You don't drive in the water.
That water's there now. That water wasn't there before.
That water wasn't there when you were here on Thursday, was it? It was like, yeah.
Exactly, that's my point. I see dirt.
I see a mud bog.
We made that. We just did that. I just did that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's the story.
One for John Deere, 0 for Ford.
John Deere with some help from Ford.
Huh?
Ford helped a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever you need to continue telling yourself.
Bro, I literally put that tractor in like full low mode and crawled your ass all the way out. That was you were deep. You were sliding the whole time on the frame. Just the whole time was just yeah.
No, I can feel it.
Yeah. So you had anyway, so that started our camping experience. That was what, 10 minutes in? 10 minutes in. I'm not kidding. 10 minutes in, he decided he got his car stuck.
I told you I don't do this shit, man. Like,
yeah. Well, it's okay. No, I mean,
I'm used to
you
asphalt,
learn,
bro.
you live and you learn. You know, I buried my dad's truck out in that field before, so I know how deep it goes. But then it turned out way better. I mean, it started raining really hard because I remember that night it was raining. And so we went in, we had burgers for dinner. Like I said, we had a good, I don't know, did you have a good camping experience?
yeah.
Oh, wait. And then.
Yeah, I was going to get to this part, but go ahead.
What?
I know exactly what you're going to say.
Okay, you want to take it on? All right.
All right, so we're supposed to be building the fence, right? His dad's like, all right.
It's 1 a.m. You got to remember, put that in there. In this, we're drinking heavy, right? We're all drinking heavy. It's 1 a.m. in the morning, right?
Well, he said it more than once.
Oh, I know.
But he's like, yeah, we're going to start at 6 o'clock. Like, he kept saying 6 a.m., like, we're going to start. And I'm like, bullshit, right? But it's okay. I came to work.
Yeah.
So I was like, what if, like, in my head, I didn't want to do it, but I came there for one reason, and that's to work, right? So fine, like around 1 a.m., we go in the tent, we go to sleep. This little bitch right here goes inside. So, and like, it was like
exactly 4:45.
All right.
Yeah.
I thought it was around 6. I don't know.
Nope, it was 4:45 when I got up. Because my sleeping bag, not a little bitch, my sleeping bag, I slept on the floor on the ground, and like I said, it was swamp, and my sleeping bag was 100% soaked all the way through with water.
We both told you not to. The water was there before you put it down, and we both told you to put it somewhere else. And you're like, no, it's okay.
Yeah, we you didn't set up. Like you did it last minute because you were drinking and you were tired.
Drunk.
And you were like, oh, fuck it, I'll just sleep on the floor, I'll be fine. And then,
There was water there. We're like, pick anywhere else. You're like, no, it's fine here. And we're like, it's wet. You're like, no, I don't care. And then you're out. You fell asleep in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, I was asleep. Yeah. Yeah,
But,
I fell asleep. I remember that.
So I guess 4:45, I don't know what time it was. I woke up, I had to pee, right? I guess maybe the reason why I woke up was because you were up and you made noise.
I was leaving. I grabbed my sleeping bag and stuff. Yep.
So I wake up, all of a sudden, we're in the tent after pee, right? I see this dude, like, with his shit walking out the tent. I'm like, oh, fuck, is it 6 o'clock? like, do we gotta start working now? So I'm pretending I'm still asleep because I want you to know I'm awake. So I'm like, if he hears me, like, so I really had to pee. And I'm like, nope, just pretend you're asleep, go back to bed, you can do it. I'm like, if I fall back asleep, I'm a grown man, I'm gonna pee myself, right? Last time I peed myself, I was probably like 5 or 6. like, can't be doing that, especially not a camping trip. They're gonna make fun of me. Fuck it.
to make you feel better though, I will say this. Prior to this, at the last time we went camping, I pissed myself. That's a different story, but that's because of the shrooms that I took.
Well, there were no shrooms or anything involved.
Nope.
I wasn't ready to do work yet, so I'm like, I'm gonna go back to sleep. So, and I did. I fell asleep and I didn't pee myself. Congrats. So then I wake up around like 8 something, like 8:30 or whatever.
It was 8:30 when you came in. Yep.
And I'm like, all right, whatever. Like, I'm good. Let's go. So I go inside. And I hear somebody watching like videos on like Facebook or something. So I'm thinking you're sitting on the couch. I go use the bathroom. I come out. It's your dad sitting on the couch. And I'm like, he's like, oh yeah, Skylar, he's in there sleeping. I'm like, this motherfucker, right? So I didn't want to say anything at first. So I hung out with your dad for like an hour before you woke up.
Yeah, I was like,
you slept till like almost noon.
Well, okay, it might have.
But I'm not attacking you, right?
Yeah.
Nobody woke me up.
No, but here's the thing. I'm like, fuck, I could have been asleep this whole time, right? Because you're sleeping. I'm sitting on the couch with your dad. I'm like, why the hell am I up right now, right? So we're hanging out. He comes out. And then finally I was like, all right, just so you know, like, I was out there with your dad, like, making fun of you for, like, bailing. Because when you left, I'm like, all right, cool, they're starting to work. And then your dad's like, no, we didn't do anything. Like, he just came in to use the bathroom and then got into bed. I was like, oh, this son of a bitch. Like, because we're camping. We're supposed to be out in the tent. This asshole went inside. like, I could have gone inside too. What the fuck? Like, why am I sleeping in a tent? But either way, yeah. So, yeah, they were making fun of me because I guess your dad was joking when he kept saying, like, we're going to start at 6. I didn't know that. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not awake yet.
And he wasn't, mind you, he wasn't saying we're going to start at 6.
He said we're going to start at 6.
6 o'clock comes early. That's his saying. 6 o'clock comes early, y'all, when we start to start or whatever. And yeah, I think that's funny as hell.
I don't know.
Either way, then I got up 9:30, and like he said, he slept till noon.
But like the first couple days, like
you slept till 11:30 both days.
No.
Both
It was
days,
like
bro.
9, 10 o'clock or whatever. I set an alarm, but I snoozed and went back to sleep. And then I got up because I heard you guys working. I was like, all right. And then, but the first day
Oh,
we
you started
got
working while you were asleep?
maybe like a couple hours.
We were sleeping for we were working for 4 hours before he woke up.
Whatever. The first day we got up because of the survey, we had to be up for that.
Oh yeah,
And
okay.
then-
So
and
you
the
did get up at 7 with us on that.
The next couple days, yeah. Like
On Saturday, you
I
woke
slept
up
in
at
a little bit.
Saturday, you woke up at 10:30. I had a whole panel done.
That's not bad. 10:30. That's a good. Yeah. I'm not a morning person, but
Yeah, I'm not a morning person
Yeah,
either.
no, me
so.
either. Trust me, I'm
Yeah,
not either.
but like, yeah, you guys are right. The day you guys got, I slept in a lot longer than I wanted. Like you said, like 11, almost noon or whatever. But I got up
I
because
don't know if it was noon, but it was.
It was around noon.
Yeah.
It
I got up
was
because
around
I
12
had to
when you got up.
pee, and I got hot because the sun started getting sunny out.
Yeah. Yeah, that was.
But
But did you have fun at
Yeah.
least?
Camping's fun, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, I wouldn't really count that as like real camping, but yeah,
No.
it was fine.
It's not real camping. I mean, real camping. Well, we weren't able to have we told you guys we were going to have that's why we're talking about it now, because we told you we were going to have a special episode for it, but we couldn't because number one, it was raining too hard. And then number two, we couldn't have a campfire because it was raining too hard.
Except the last day. Last day was not, but we were done at that point.
Yeah, but last day we were working all day.
Yeah,
so,
we literally worked till you guys had to leave.
The last day was so nice. I brought a football. We played football. I haven't done that in a long time. But I remembered I'm not 16 anymore. I can't believe I'm at that.
Bro, I didn't realize how bad my cardio was, man. I bailed early. I was like,
Yeah.
I was so sore the next day after that. I was like, damn, man.
But yeah, no, I thought we had a fun time. And then the night when you got there, we stayed inside for like 3 hours and we just kind of worked on our editing for these podcasts and and all of our shorts that we've kind of done. So, but anyway, all right.
now let's get into today's video.
Yeah.
That you guys are all caught up.
Yeah.
So, what'd you say? We're gonna talk about car stuff.
I think we should talk about car accidents.
Okay.
See, he has a fuck ton.
Bro, you
He's a
have more
magnet.
accidents than anybody I know, man.
Yeah, I'm a magnet. If you don't know me personally and you're just tuning into us, like I am a car accident magnet. Here's an example. So one of the examples, I was headed down to Oregon with the baby and the girl. That sounds bad. I was heading down to Oregon. I was heading down to Oregon with baby and the wife, and on the way down there, the wife started falling asleep a little bit, and as she went to fall asleep, I was completely like I'm always aware when I'm driving. Like I am always 100% focused on the road most of the time. Anyway, and we were driving. I was driving down the fast lane. And this van, I was in a truck and trailer, and I was driving, and this van turned its signal on while I was pulling up. Like I was already on the car, like passing that car, turned the signal on, and then they just started to come over, like literally to sideswipe us. Because at this point, when they actually tried to get over, we were like nose to nose, like we were in a race or whatever, and decided to come over. Like I had to slam on the horn. Well, she was asleep in the front seat like this, and I hit the horn, and I was like, she jumps up, and she looks, and the car, like our mirrors pretty much like almost hit. Like, and I'm on the far of the fast lane. Like I'm not even hogging the line. I'm on the far of the emergency lane in the fast lane. And that car came all the way over, and I kept moving over, and I just lay on the horn, and then they swerved back into their lane. Like it's attracted to me. Like car accidents are attracted to me. I've had 11 car accidents.
Like I was with you that one time when this guy, I think I said it in the podcast before, because we were actually on our way here. We went to get food. We're pulling up here, and as we're coming up the street, remember the guy that like blew the light?
Yep.
He turned the corner so hard that his back wheel hit the curb. I'm sure he fucked his car up, bro.
Yeah.
The car length. There was maybe like a car length and a half between. It was like a parking spot.
And we were going 40 miles an hour.
Like there wasn't a big gap. Like it was literally like if we didn't it was impossible to get into that space without hitting the car behind you unless they stopped, which was us.
Yeah.
So you had to slam on the brakes, and he took the corner so hard that he had to hit the curb to get it, and then sped off like an asshole. And I hope his wheel like wobbled the whole way. And he knew what he was doing too, because he watched. Since he saw the opening, he just like cut right in, and yeah. So for no fucking reason, it's just you. You're a target.
It's me. I'm not good at. I have to be double cautious. Like you know how you have offensive drivers and defensive drivers. I'm a defensive driver, but like I'm the defensive defense. Like I have to double defense because not only they're coming after me because I only have one eye. I think that's what it is. They're like, hey, this guy. We could blame shit on him. No. Anyway, so I have actually 11 recorded accidents.
I've only been in like 2 accidents. One, I both actually, all right. I just remember the third one. This one was kind of funny. I wasn't driving. My partner was driving, but this one was kind of funny. But so, all right, my first accident was my first car. I had a 95 Honda Passport. That shit was my baby, man. It was lifted, had the full crash bar in the front, four-wheel, like that shit was, that was my car. So much so that like you know when you want to like buy a car, I'm gonna buy another black 95 Honda Passport at some time and rebuild my old car. But anyway, so if anybody has a 95 Honda Passport for sale, black, because I don't feel like painting it, let me know. But yeah, so this is when my car got totaled. Going down the highway, driving down the highway, I was in the car with my dog in the back seat, and this asshole tried to commit insurance fraud, literally cut in front of me and slammed on the brakes and made me rear-end him. Like, he did that whole shit. And car got, like, crunched it. If I didn't have the crash bar, like, it would have been worse. But completely crunched my car. Done. That was it. The car was finished. Only reason why I beat it, because I didn't have dash cam or anything. He had a history of doing it, which was the only thing that made me win. Like, the insurance company knew it was fraud because it wasn't his first time. Otherwise, I would have been fucked. But so that was my first car accident. That was my only like real car accident. But then one time, this one was kind of, one of them, I'm not even gonna tell it. It's not that funny. But this one, I was working with my partner. I'm not gonna say his name, but this was when I was with the fire department. I don't remember where we were. We were out of our area. Like, we used to like sneak out of our area to go get food or whatever. And we got a call. And I don't remember what the call was, but like, we were, let's say someplace where it's supposed to be in like 5 minutes. And it's gonna take us like now like 12 minutes to get there. So we're flying. We got he was driving, I was in the passenger seat. We're flying to get there, right? And then we were on the highway. We were on Ocean Parkway in Brooklyn, New York. So for those of you that know, we're on Ocean Parkway, and it's 4 lanes, and we're in the middle lane, right before the left lane. This lady in the left lane, she cuts in front of us, and boom, we hit her car, right? Didn't do that much damage. Like, it wasn't that bad. There wasn't a lot of damage, but at this point, we should have been like 5 miles on like, why the fuck are we over here, right? So we're like, shit, like, we know we're in trouble now. She gets out the car completely hammered. Like, she was so fucking drunk, and she's like, oh my God, like, she's panicking, she's drunk. And I remember my partner, he's like, bitch, are you drunk? He's like, no, I wasn't drinking. He's like, nah, you like you're fucking drunk. Like, he started yelling at her. She's like, no, I swear I wasn't drinking. And he's like, get out of here before I call the cops, right? So she left, and we're like, oh, good. And then we started driving, because that would have been the whole report, like, yeah. And one, any accident, you gotta explain it. But then also, like, why the fuck are we over there? And there was no damage to us. All the damage was to her car. It was minor. Like, there was no damage to us at all. But he's like, yo, get out here before we call the cops. And she took off, and we're like, all right, cool. And we just floored it and got to our call. So that was funny. Definitely didn't report that. That was like, I don't even know how many years ago. That was like 11 years ago. So yeah, could definitely report it now. And I'm not with the department anymore, so neither one of us are, me or him. But yeah, that was a good one. I got another one, but I'll save it for later.
I've never had like any accidents per se, but I've had unfortunate circumstances because I haven't driven that much because I got my my license later on. But I remember it's like the first car that I got. I didn't want any other fucking car, nothing, no payments, nothing that. I didn't want to be like anybody else. I went straight for my dream car. And it took a while to find, so I got it as close as I did, but it was a 67 Chevy Impala. For those of you know who are Supernatural fans of the show, it's exactly the same car. And I've been kind of trying to build it up, and because obviously I didn't find it in the pristine look condition, so I've had to buy some cosmetic parts for it to kind of, look more accurate. And I think it was maybe, a couple months after I first bought it. And like I said, it was my first time buying a car. I was kind of pretty much by myself when I did it. I brought one coworker from work who knew about cars like Skylar does, because I wanted to bring someone who knows more.
He specifically restores like old muscle cars.
Yeah, he's built cars.
Yeah.
So I figured
He's a muscle car mechanic, so he's the perfect guy.
Yeah. And basically he told me, we drove it and test drove it and stuff. And he was like, yeah, this is fine. You just got to take care of it. And, you shouldn't have any problems with it. It runs good. And so I was like, okay. And oh man, I'll never forget that first drive home. Like I played all like the theme song for Supernatural. Like I was in it, and I still have my first receipt of when I first put gas in it. I kept that.
Nerd. I'm joking.
But anyway, so I brought it home, and then I think maybe I was driving it every once in a while because at the time I still didn't have my license or anything like that, and also like I was new. I didn't know as far as like when you take it to get it registered that you have to pay even more money. Like I pretty much paid everything I had for this car. Like I didn't have anything left over to handle other small expenses like that. It's like shit. So I didn't register it. And then I brought it home. I still don't have a license, but I couldn't let a car like that sit. So I drove it every once in a while. And anyway, so I think it was maybe 2 months after whatever, I was driving it, and I did small stuff. Like I went to just the grocery store near my house or whatever, stayed off really main roads and just kind of back roaded it. And I had to go to Costco to get some contacts and then hit like Trader Joe's on the way back home. And that's like maybe 5-8 minute drive from my house. And that's back roading it. It's like I'm not really on any main streets or whatever. So at the time I was coming from Costco. There's a busy intersection though, coming from Costco to this intersection where there's like Safeway, there's Trader Joe's, there's a whole bunch of stuff right there. So other than that, once you get off of that, it's pretty much back roading it. Anyway, so I was coming from Costco to go to Trader Joe's. You have to take a right at the intersection. So it's automatically, I could just go. And then after that, it's like the first left to go in. And I turned right, and then I get into the lane to turn left into the parking lot of Trader Joe's, and I'm sitting there and I'm waiting for cars to go to let me in, and luckily cars were actually let me go. And as soon as I turn my wheel, as soon as I turn the steering wheel, it fucking comes off. And I'm at the busiest intersection I could be at, like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. There's cars everywhere. They're all fucking lined up. And like again, haven't registered it, don't have my license, I should not be driving this, and it comes off. And like I don't know what to do other than like, because I've already turned it, so if I keep going, it should get out of the road, the way of the road, so I should be able to go into the turning point and be out of it. It's just cars wouldn't be able to turn there. So I tried that, but it was kind of not turning all the way, it was kind of going at an angle. So I was like, fuck. So I tried going in reverse, going back, and I'm just going back and forth at this point. And cars have already come up from where my original spot was, so I couldn't go back into like the middle. I was stuck, I was fucked. And I was like, anyway, so I didn't know what to do, so I kept doing this back and forth thing. I'm freaking out, and then I have the steering wheel in one hand, the threads came out, and I'm just, and like I said, I'm not a car guy, so I don't really know too much about cars.
Wait,
I know.
So you said there were a bunch of cars that were there. Were any of them like special?
Yeah, there was a special one. So I'm fucking with this steering wheel and I'm freaking out, and then all of a sudden I hear boop, 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 and a fucking cop car pulls up behind me, and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm so fucked right now. And I think he parked, he came up kind of beside me, and then I rolled down my window, and he's like, what's going on? And I'm like, ah! My steering wheel came off. He's like, oh, okay. I'm gonna get the cars behind you to all back up. Luckily, he was able to get all the cars behind me to back up, and then he parked behind me, so that way he can kind of block off that lane of the road, and all the cars can move. And then so he did that, and then he kind of came up to the window, and then I asked him, I was like, do you know anything about cars? Like, I don't know how to get the threads back in to get it aligned or whatever. Because if I can do that, then I can steer it out of the road in the parking lot. And he was like, yeah, I don't know much about cars. Sorry, man. but I'm gonna call a tow truck for you. And then, I'm gonna wait here behind you until he gets here, so no one's gonna bother you or whatever. And then when he comes, then I'll just leave and let you guys figure that out. And then I was like, okay. And then he said that, and I was like, whew. Then I was like, I didn't know how long that truck was gonna take, so I was hoping like, don't run my plates, don't come ask me more questions, because So anyway, I think maybe 4 or 5 minutes go by. It was pretty quick. Then the tow truck came, and then after that, I didn't have to speak to the officer. He left. So like I got so fucking lucky out of that. Like it was, I don't know. Anyway, but then the tow truck, he came, and then I told him, if I can get this back on, we can steer it into the parking lot, and then because I only live like 8 minutes away, so I don't really have to have it towed anywhere. If we can just do that, or I asked him if would he mind towing me to my house or whatever, like 8 minutes away. And he's like, yeah, it's gonna be like $250, $300. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? And I was like, I don't have that. So I was just like, I was doing so he went to kind of adjust his, the bed of his truck or whatever to tow me. But I was like, I'm figuring this out. And I got the threads where I thought they would go. And then like, cause you've seen people drive without a steering wheel. They have like a wrench on there and they're just using that. So I was like, I've seen that before.
I've seen it on a truck.
On trucks.
No.
I've even seen it on trucks. I've seen people do some weird shit.
No.
I've seen it. So I was like, if I've seen it, it can happen, it can work, let me figure this out. Because I don't have to necessarily get it to, I just need it to fit in the column so I can get the wheels to move. Yeah. That's it. That's all I need.
Yeah.
And so I spent like maybe five minutes doing that or whatever. And the threads I got in there, but I couldn't turn it without holding them. So I'm steering and holding them.
Screws. You can see the threads.
Yeah. So I got them in there, and then I started turning, and then luckily, like, I was like, I fucking got it. And then I steer into the parking lot, and then I get to like kind of the parking lot to where it's like, I'm behind the building, so there's no traffic or cars around there, so I'm able to kind of move around. And then he follows me in there, and then I told him like, hey, I got it. I just can't get it to stay, but I feel like I can get it home or whatever. And he was like, okay. And then
I'm
he left.
surprised he said, okay. I would have been like, nah, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you're holding the screws in with your finger.
But he's already getting paid for the call because the sheriff's already called him. So just, even though he didn't pick up a car, he went out there. He's getting paid for that.
Yeah.
He'll charge it, so it don't matter.
And I told him like, I'm literally only 8 minutes away. Once I get out of this intersection, it's all but like I'm not going to be impeding traffic or anything. So even if I did, I could still pull over the shoulder. It's just I just get clear of that intersection or whatever. He's like, all right. And so luckily, I got it to work. I'm holding the screws, and I get out of there. I go home.
Did you ever go and try? Did you buy anything, or you just went straight home?
I just went straight home. I was like, I'm not fucking risking that or whatever. So that's fine. And then I go home, and then like my hood starts smoking, and I'm just like, God damn, what the fuck is going on? So then I go park it, and I'm just like, I'm done for the day. I'm gonna go. Okay. Like that was just the fucking craziest day. That was just like, that could have gone so bad in so many ways.
Yeah.
Not an accident.
Really lucky.
I didn't hit anybody. Nobody hit me. I got off with a clean slate. Just an unfortunate experience because I've driven that car, going like 60 before.
I think his steering wheel falling off is 100% considered an accident because that's not.
But nobody got hurt. No, there's no damage done.
No, I know. It's not a reported accident.
Yeah.
Actually, unless the cop decided to put a report in, but I doubt it.
I don't know if that counts as an accident though.
It's true because it's not insurance based.
Yeah.
Because you didn't hit anything. I don't think it counts. It's definitely it's a
Bad karma.
it's a mechanical issue, but it's not an accident.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, but like I said, like I've driven that car going like 60 up and down hills. Like that was like the best circuit because I was at a stop when I started to turn that and it came off. So luckily, like that didn't happen when I was going, flying or whatever.
Well, it's because you weren't moving. When you're moving, you can turn the wheels a lot when they're rolling a lot easier because you don't have power steering on that car.
Yeah.
So when you're at a stop, you're not supposed to turn those wheels when you're stopped completely. You're supposed to roll first.
I started rolling and then I was and then it just came off.
Yeah.
So, I mean.
Well.
That's my story.
Yeah. Where do I start?
We can't do all 11 of yours, so let's just pick.
I know.
What about the brick?
Oh, the fucking brick.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a scary. That was probably the scariest I've ever been in a car in my entire life. I'll say 3 of them. One of them's kind of funny and it's a quick one. It's I hit a mailbox. I hit a mailbox in my dad's truck. Yeah. It wasn't funny after, but it wasn't, I didn't do it on purpose either. It wasn't like, oh yeah, there's a mailbox. Let me go for it. No. I was going to school and yeah. Anyway, I looked that way, and Chevys, if you all know Chevys, when you let go of the steering wheel, well, you don't let go, but if you just hold the steering wheel straight, they actually kind of veer a little bit to the right.
That's probably an alignment issue.
It is 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
But well, all Chevys that mostly do it. But yeah. But anyway, and it ended up going just a little bit to the right. And when I looked back on the road, I was taking that mailbox head on, and then I turned left and took it out with the right tail light. But whatever. Anyway.
Taillight. So you hit it with the back of?
No, with the headlight. So I was driving forward.
You said tail light. So I was,
sorry, the passenger headlight.
Yeah.
That was actually a crazy story because so that wasn't reported to insurance because I fixed it everything. But my uncle actually, he worked at a mill. Yeah. Anyway, they had this big boom truck. So this guy that the thing that I hit out of the ground, right? Usually you think like a mailbox, like a little post and a mailbox. Well, he's been having issues with school baseball teams because he lives next to there. He had issues with people in truck.
Yeah.
We're in a like back country, so
yeah.
you know it's what they do in baseball, right?
Bench warmers.
Yeah, they would do that to him. So he got tired of it. So he built a steel, like a 1/4-inch steel plate welded it to a pipe and concrete in the ground 2 feet. I hit that going 45 miles an hour, blew it out of the ground and shot it 5 feet. The guy comes out. This is where it gets funny. Now the guy comes out, right? I limped the truck because the truck at this point, the bumpers under the car, I had to pull in because I was in a highway kind of thing. I pull it in the thing. He comes down and he's like, so you hit my mailbox, right? Obviously, right? He comes out and he's like, yeah, he goes, I was just sitting there eating dinner. I looked out the window and bam, there goes my mailbox, right? He goes, I built that for baseball bats and the fucking teams when they come around and hit them. I didn't build it for a truck. And I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. Well, my uncle lives an hour away. He brought down a big boom truck, like how they extend the boom trucks out, like the big square tubes that go in and out of each other. He brought one of those down, like 4 feet tall, 5 feet tall. We concreted that fucking thing in the ground 4 feet deep. Like we dug it by hand that night. We went out that night and dug it in by hand because I remember I was 16 and we were leaving for Cabo the next day for a week. So we had to do it So we concrete that thing 6 feet in the deep. The guy painted it black, and then my uncle even put like a steel shield over the mailbox. So if you go hit it with a bit, you're gonna break your hand pretty much.
Yeah.
And yeah, it got hit about a year or two ago. My dad drove by because the guy painted it nice, put the numbers on it, like made it like really nice with reflectors and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went by about a year later and it was tipped over. Not blown out, just tipped over. No damage to the post or anything. But anyway, that was my very, very, very first accident.
Started a chain reaction.
Sadly, yeah.
Maybe that magnet got passed on to you because he said he was a magnet for getting his mailbox hit all the time. So that was your first he infected you with a magnet.
Maybe. So, all right. The next one that happened that kind of sucked was I got hit by a driver that was intoxicated. That was hitting his pipe as he hit me and it blew up in his face. Yeah. And so I was taking a left. It was my fault because I was taking a left. But it was also his fault because he was driving down a lane he shouldn't have been. So you know how you have like your middle yellow lanes or whatever, where you have it goes double yellow, down, and then it opens up for a turn lane, right? And then you have let's say your right lane, your left lane, and then your turn lane, but your turn lane doesn't start till you get 100, 200 feet from the light. So then everything before that's yellow, the middle lane or whatever. You're not supposed to drive all the way, even if there's traffic, you're not supposed to turn and drive all the way down that middle lane as fast as you can to the light. While I was taking a left, they stopped for me. The car stopped for me. I was going out as I was going left. And as I peeked out the front, this big ass truck it hit the gas. You just hear it go, whoa, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I turn and I look, and then he stood up, and then he hit the brake. And when he hit the brake, he just took out the front of it was truck on truck, hit the truck. And we pull over. My truck's totaled. His truck is totaled. He drove it away, but his truck was totaled. Pull into the 7-Eleven parking lot. That's where it all happened. And then get out, and he comes over and he starts talking to me, and I'm like, what the, like, whoa. First off, he's bleeding, and I'm like, are you all right? Then I go into his fucking thing, and he had a pipe, and the pipe blew up. So there's glass everywhere. No broken windows or anything, just glass everywhere. And I'm like
he was doing like meth or something?
Yeah, he was doing meth, or whatever. Because then if you looked at his face, there was glass shards in his mouth. So he was like, so when he hit the gas, he was going like this, and then when he hit, he went like that, and it blew up in his mouth. Yeah. He tried to fight that. I don't know who won that, to be honest with you. Still don't to this day. But he tried to fight that and sue and everything, and he went through 3 different lawyers. Because when you get hurt, from an accident or whatever, 3 different lawyers, they all dropped him, which means they probably drug tested him or something, and that's all it took. Anyway. Those aren't really that funny, but those are kind of my major ones. Now, the one that scared the shit out of me, I had a brick get thrown through my window heading to Seattle at 3:50 a.m., heading to work in an electric vehicle. I was heading, it was a bridge. It was thrown off a bridge.
You're on 99, right?
99, yep.
Yeah.
Headed 99 north. Or was that E? Yeah, it's nice. 99 north. At 99 north, I was heading to work, and 3:50 in the morning, just listen to my music on cruise control, because there's no one on the road, just not going faster than the speed limit. I'm actually going the speed limit because it's an electric car, so I can't go faster because I'd lose more power. I was actually not heading to work. I was heading to a charging station. Because I have to go, I would have to, where I lived, I would have to drive the car to Seattle, charge it, go to work, come home, charge it. And I had to charge it twice, back and forth. Well, I was driving, and when I was just driving down the road, and I seen, right when I seen bricks on the road, I was like, what the fuck is that? One just right into my windshield. So here's the steering wheel. I'm driving. It landed dead center of where my steering wheel is, to the point where it actually went through the windshield and hit the steering wheel, right? So it hit the steering wheel by that much of the corner of the block. And if it didn't hit that steering wheel that much of the corner of the block, I would not be sitting here today, because it was that much of where it would have came and hit me, right? It would have just went through me. It's a 60-mile-an-hour zone. And once that happened, my whole windshield shattered. Not shattered, but spidered, right? So I can't see shit now, literally. And so I go to hit the brake, and I hit the brake. And then I hit the brake. And I'm like, stop! It's not stopping. Well, come to find out, had no idea. When that brick went through my window, I hit a brick on the ground that was on the ground, and it ripped my whole left wheel off. So I had no brakes because it lost all the fluid. I had nothing. It ripped that whole fucking left front wheel off. And I had no idea, though. So when that brake hit, or when that brick went through, I hit the brake just to stop, because I knew no one was behind me. There was no one on the road. I hit the brake to stop, but then I realized I'm not slowing down. I'm like, what the fuck? And it's going, and then when the brake hit the window, all my airbags around the top deployed, like a rollover. So all my airbags deployed on the top. So now not only, and the curtain ones, the ones that go for the windows too. So not only did I can't see where I'm going, I'm surrounded by white pillows and I can't see where the car is going. I think I'm slowing down, and then where I was at, their wire, the state has wire guardrails, is what they are, the wired ones. So they're like a pole in the ground, and there's like 3 wires, like really thick wire that go through them. Well, I thought I was slowing down, and then you find out real quick you're not slowing down when you're trying to keep the wheel straight and just slowing down, and the car does a far left jerk into one of those, and you're sitting there and you're going da-da-da-da, boom, da-da-da-da, boom, da-da-da-da, boom, da-da-da-da, boom. I took out 7 of those poles out of the ground, just ripped them right out of the ground. I had no idea. So I'm just sitting there just da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da, had no idea. And so I get out of the car. Then I get a call from OnStar. By the way, this is exactly how this conversation went. I'm not even kidding. Sir, did you, I've seen that you got into an accident. Is everything okay? I'm sorry, I had to, just so you know, it was a black lady that was doing it.
That didn't sound black to me.
That was
No, I know, it's
like-
terrible. But anyway.
It sounded like Southern, but not
Okay,
black.
anyway. So like, they're like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I was in an accident, whatever. And I'm kind of like freaking out because I have no idea what the hell's going on, right? And I'm like, yeah, I was in an accident. And she's like, okay, do you want us to call 911? I was like, yeah, call 911. Not an ambulance. I was like, I'm okay. Now, electric cars, right? What's the thing with electric cars? They
Boom.
blow up,
Yeah.
right? I'm not kidding when I say this is how I was sitting. Cool, everything happened. I stop. I take a second to breathe. She calls, she calls like immediately, like while I'm in the accident still. So like, everything okay? I'm like, no, I was in an accident. I need, class, whatever. Then I start seeing smoke coming from the center console. I am still on the phone with her. I fucking panic. I'm like, I grab my door and I try to open my door. Then I realize I'm pinned up against the thing, so I can't get out of the door. And I'm like, what the fuck? And she's like, sir, is everything okay? I was like, I think my car's on fire. I think my car's on fire. I literally reach over, I open the passenger door. I'm not kidding you. Like, I literally reach over, right, to the passenger door. I'm like, oh my, I'm literally doing this on a busy highway, like I gotta get away. I gotta get out. I get out, right? Because I'm a big fucking dude. It's a fucking electric car. I get out. She hears all this going on. Not kidding. So she get out, and I'm like, and I step back, and I look at my car, and I'm like, okay, it's not on fire. We're good. She's like, where's the smoke coming from? I said, it's coming from like the center console area. She goes, that happens when airbags get deployed. The gas of the smoke of the airbags. And I was like, that would have been really nice to know before I just fucking crawled my ass out of the thing, thought it was gonna explode. And she starts laughing. she's like,
Didn't you?
I know. But she's like, yeah, that's the smoke from the canisters of the airbags deploying. And I'm like, what the fuck? So a state trooper shows up, does the report. Like, and mind you, I took video and picture too because I didn't want them to show up and then take the bricks off the road and have camera of like, there's no bricks and like, it'd be my fault. So I got camera and video of all the bricks on the road. State trooper shows up, writes my report out. Obviously, it's not my fault. He's like, this is what he said too. He's like, well, I'm not going to give you a ticket because obviously it wasn't your fault. And I was like, why would you even say that? Like, of course it wasn't my fault. Like, anyway, so here's where it gets kind of funny. Now, I was going to work. So I had everything on. And it was cold. It was, I think it was like 39 degrees outside. So I had no heat. So I had my jacket on. I had my bulletproof vest on because I was cold. So I was like, fuck, I'm putting everything on. I had my everything on, like belt, everything. And state trooper comes up, files out thing, leaves. Like literally 5 minutes. Pulls up, goes, cool. Not your fault. I'm gone. Leaves, right? Now I'm sitting there in my car with no windows because it blew out the windows and everything, no heat. And then I'm sitting there and a brand new $120,000 Escalade pulls up. This is where shit gets fucking shady. $120,000 Escalade pulls up slow, right? Guy rolls down the window. He's speaking, he's not speaking English. This is what he says. He goes, sir, right? But it's foreign, like complete foreign, like doesn't speak English at all. He's like,
accent, you mean? Or?
Accent, yeah. No, he's a foreign dude too. It's like complete,
Yeah,
like,
with an accent.
yeah, with a.
So he's still speaking English though?
No, he can't speak English.
Okay.
The only thing he could say was sir. But I didn't know. So he pulls up, right? Rolls down the window and he's like, sir. But it was like with a really thick accent, right? And I'm like, what's up? No response. Now he's driving by me like 3 miles an hour, right? Like rolls away. And then he's like, sir. And I'm like, what? Like, I'm literally like he's pulling, I'm like, what? Like, what's up? Like,
You can't park. That would have been awesome if he, all that suspense, you thought he was foreign, but he's just, sir. And then, you can't park. Because you see those videos all the
Yeah, I see
time.
those
And
videos. Yeah, I
I'm
know
just
you're
like,
talking
fucking assholes, man. But that would have been hilarious.
well, no, so I was like, so he pulls up, he's like, sir. I'm like, no. Well, I was like, what? And he's like, no response. Then he keeps pulling up slower and he's getting closer. And I'm like, then he pulls over and parks. Then he gets out of his car. Then he starts walking towards me. Now, I'm in fucking, it's 4:15 in the morning, right? 4:15 a.m., pitch black, nobody's else around. I'm fully geared up. Like, this guy that I can't freaking understand, or he's not even speaking, he doesn't speak English because he doesn't. And when they got there, he doesn't speak English. Walks up to me, like literally starts like walking up to me. Just like full speed, doesn't even care. Just gets out of his car. It's like, and I'm like, fuck, he's here to finish the job. Right? I'm literally like, fuck, this motherfucker's the one that did this shit. And now that I'm still alive, he's coming back to finish this fucking job. Who the fuck did I piss off, right? So I literally grab my taser and I put it in my pocket, right? And like, so it's unholstered in my pocket, holding, like I have it like this, right? Because I'm like, this motherfucker, he's not finishing the job.
Did you have your gun on you?
No, because I was going to work where we were working before. But I had my taser, right? Put it in my pocket. I'm waiting. He comes up to me. He gets like inches from me. I'm like, what the fuck, right? He goes, then he turns, right? He looks down at my car, looks at his car, looks at my car, and goes, you too? And I'm like, what? He goes, you too. And I'm like, you too? I was like, you too? And I'm like, did that just happen to you? Right? And he goes, me too, me too. You too, me too. And that's what he's doing. I'm not kidding. He's like, he goes, you too, me too. He goes, that one. And I'm like, okay. So I go walking over with him thinking this is still a fucking trap, but I'm going to walk over with him. I walk over with him. Bro, they landed the brick on his hood and fender. Like almost, they missed his windshield by like 6 inches, hit his hood and fender, $120,000 brand new Escalade, dropped it. Not like 10 minutes after mine was done. The trooper didn't even go up and see if there's still somebody up there. Like, anyway, so then the sheriff, now at this point, I'll tell you what.
Which means they were there while the trooper was here and they didn't give a shit.
Yeah. I had one trooper pull up behind me, leave in 10 minutes, okay? Sitting in my car. That guy had his damage done that he had done. He was sitting on the other side waiting for them. I'm sitting in my car. Just fucking 7 sheriffs, 2 troopers start fucking hauling ass. They're coming, lights on, everything to this fucking guy. I mean, and I was like, I'm sitting in my car just fucking on the phone, right? Like I'm just playing on my phone because I'm like, at this point, I'm just waiting for my dad because he was gonna come, get my shit or whatever. And sheriff comes in and he's like, sir, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I've already been taken care of. I was like, he's the one that called over there. And then I literally told the sheriff, I go, and I didn't know how many, because at this point, there's a thing blocking my window, so I didn't know how many people showed up because I was just sitting in my car alone, right? And one sheriff, and I'm like, oh, I'm good. I get out of the car. There's 8 fucking cars, sheriff, trooper, everything for this one guy. I was like, wow, I get one, and they get everybody else, but
He pulled a dick.
Oh,
He's got everybody's
Well-
fucking number.
pause.
Right? But yeah, that was my brick through the window. That car got totaled, and I've never had an electric car since. That was a brand new car. It had 18,000 miles on it.
So I got another one. This one, I think I told you guys before. Well, I know I told you. I don't know if I told you. But so it was right before I started doing security. Not with the fire department anymore, but I was here. I was here. I was working for a private EMS company, and we're in the Army base. We're in JBLM, like. So we're on the base. We had to go there for. We had a paraplegic. We had to go, like, this girl, her mother was in the military, and we had to take her. We picked her up from the hospital on base. We had to take her to a hospital off base. She could only do this. The rest of her body doesn't move, right? So of all the patients to have, I don't know if that's the best one or the worst one to have when you get in an accident. But anyway, got this paraplegic. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
So get her in the stretcher, get her in the back. My partner is new. Now, at this point, I have like years in like EMS and stuff, right? My partner, a couple months. One of the first rules is when you're in the back of an ambulance, it's a box. You're in the back of a box. You secure everything, right? So this girl has a wheelchair. We have her on the stretcher. We have her wheelchair in the back. I'm like, hey, strap it down, because she just put it in the stairwell. Like, you know, in the ambulance, you have the stairwell on the side door, and then you have the back where the stretcher goes in. Puts the wheelchair in the stairwell on the side door. I'm like, strap it in. And my partner, we used to bump heads all the time. But she's like, no, it's fine. And I'm like, no, strap it in, because like I'm not gonna drive around with it. Like, if anything happens, it's a projectile, right? And it's not a small one, it's a fucking wheelchair. Strap it in. So she's like, no, it's cool, whatever. So I start driving, and again, I'm like, yo, like seriously, strap it in. But now I'm moving. We're on base. I'm driving through the base, right? Now, when we were coming in, I remember exactly what it was. It was a food truck, right? But it was a Burger King food truck. Never seen a Burger King food truck before. It was like, it's weird. Like, so we're driving out, and I'm like, let me get this on Snapchat, right? So I'm driving through the base, and pull out my phone, and I'm like, yo, look at this. Yeah, they got a fucking Burger King food truck. And then as I'm doing that, I hear the wheelchair move, and I'm like, yeah, they got a Burger King. Strap, boom. All of a sudden, we start bouncing around, right? I'm like, what the fuck? Boom, right into a ditch. But when I hit the ditch, like, I skilled it. So, like, I turned immediately. So the back wheel on the passenger side is hanging. We're like teetering. Like, it's like a movie. And it's an ambulance, so we're like literally like rocking, right? So the back is like this. I'm in the front in the passenger seat. I'm like, if I move, like, and we're like kind of sideways too. It's not just gonna fall in, it's gonna like roll over. So I'm like, fuck, right? I immediately turn around, I'm like, I told you to strap that fucking thing. And to be fair, it kind of was her fault too. It was mine. It was definitely my fault. But had she strapped it in and that wasn't on Snapchat, which either way, like, they should have been handled differently, right? So I'm like, all right, cool. I get out, and I'm like, one, it took forever to get out because it's one of those things where like I didn't want to move, like if I'm balancing it. So I'm like slowly moving, and it's like, all right, we're good. So I get out, I go to the back, and I'm trying to figure out like how the fuck we're gonna get this thing out, because I need to get them out before like it rolls. So the MPs pull up and everything. She has no idea I was on Snapchat, right? So she's like, yeah, he's not looking where he's going, blah, blah. And I'm like, motherfucker, I told, and of course the wheelchair like flew. And I'm like, I told you, strap the wheelchair in. And when it happened, I was telling her that, like, I did turn, I think that's probably what it was, because I turned my head to like, there's a little window. I turned my head to look through the window, like, strap the wheelchair in. And I think when I turned my head, I did that with the wheel. But I was also doing this first, which I didn't realize how close I was to that. So it's a perfect storm. That's my fault, but still perfect. But yeah, so MP show up, we get everything out. They're able to, tow truck came and was able to get us out. Checked it out, they're like, all right, it took about an hour or so. Finally got everything out. They checked it out, they're like, all right, cool, you could drive. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So we started driving and it felt a little bumpy. Like, definitely, it's gonna have to go out of service after this, but let's get this girl to the hospital, right? As we're pulling up to the hospital, there's train tracks right before the hospital, like a block before the hospital. We're driving. I go over the train track, boom, boom, boom. But again, it was a little rickety driving there, so I'm like, oh yeah, this shit's really fucked up. Now the wheels feel kind of like not locked up, but not spinning the way they're supposed to. Pull into the ambulance bay, get out, the entire axe, like everything just like bottomed out. It's like,
Oh shit.
so I drove down the highway for like miles. I drove for like half an hour with everything broken and disconnected. And didn't know that. The tow truck drivers, like, we looked at everybody's like, yeah, it looks fine. Made it all the way there, hit the train tracks, and the bumps just dropped everything out. So we got stuck at the hospital, had to be towed and everything. But yeah.
You know what? See, I'm a magnet for car accidents, and you're a magnet for broken fucking cars.
I guess, yeah. Yeah.
Your van did the same shit. You broke the axle out of that.
I didn't break the axle on my van.
Yes, you did. Remember that piece that broke? That was literally.
That was the shocks.
No, the actual metal, the actual steel piece. Your rear stabilizer.
No, it was the, remember the shocks broke.
Well, that broke. Yeah.
Oh, later on.
Yeah.
No, that wasn't me. That was my wife. But yeah.
But either way, your vehicle.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't remember because I wasn't in the car when it happened. But yeah. No, you're right.
Well, the shock broke out, but I kind of.
All right, so we changed the shocks on my van, and what was it, like, not even a week later? It was like 4 days later or something.
Yeah. Mind you, I work on a lot of cars and am a mechanic and never seen this happen
No,
before.
this were you? I don't know if you were there for this. Like, I'm on my way to work. I'm on I-5. I'm right in front of T-Mobile Stadium. Like, I got off the highway. I'm in front of T-Mobile, and also I heard, and that's like sparks coming out the back and shit. I get out, I look, the shock, like where it attaches to the on the rear driver's side, like where it would attach to the wheel, it just popped off of that. So the shocks were fully extended, dragging behind the wheel. So I had, not only did I have no shock on the back driver's wheel, but the shocks are just like digging a fucking rut in the road. But that's what, like 5 or 6 miles from work.
Yeah.
So I drove at like 10 miles an hour or whatever, got there, and then we had to get a tow truck. He used his AAA and everything. Like, yeah, it was, finished my shift, got it towed to the house, and then you gave me a ride home after. But thankfully it was there and not like further. But
Yeah.
out of nowhere, I'm driving, all of a sudden, like, all I did was turn a corner, I hear boom. I'm like, what the fuck? And my shock is just, and we just put it on. And what was, like, the screw snapped or something, right? Wasn't it? I think like the bolt snapped or something. I don't remember what it was. But
Did it? Or did it just loosen up? I don't
maybe
really
it
know.
loosened. I don't know. But
All I know is we took all those bolts off and put Loctite in them after that.
yeah,
because-
and had to put a new shock on, and
Yeah.
no damage was done. Thankfully, it just
Yeah.
needed a new shock put on. But that was, But
then your tire got shredded on that van. Man, that van's a. Yeah.
yeah, the tire that was a weird one. That was, yeah.
The steering knuckles, what was doing? Didn't it break off or something and was poking the tire? It was weird.
I don't remember what happened. The tire got shredded on the inside.
Yeah.
I don't remember how.
But Anyway.
But it's fine now.
Yeah.
Actually, that's the van I drove here today. So
Yeah.
it's
Well,
it's
probably
good now.
fixed a lot of it. I mean, you
Yeah.
took it to an actual mechanic, but
Yeah.
all right. Well, I think that's enough for this episode. What do you guys think?
I'm good.
Yeah. They're all on.
Yeah.
They should all be on right now. All right. Well, I guess we'll finish it off. Like, comment, subscribe. We would love to hear your guys' comments again. Shoot us an email with your stories. If you want to be a guest, guys, we're looking for guests that want to come on and tell their story. Just hit us up. It's can't report that podcast at gmail.com.
Yeah.
That's our email. Hit us up. Send us your story or what it's about, and we would love to hear your stories and go from there.
Also, if you have like funny videos, even if it's your video, as long as you're not gonna get yourself in trouble, nothing identifying or whatever, send us videos. We'll start doing it. Or if you see something funny online, send us a link. Cause we're gonna start doing like video reviews and stuff like that, little commentaries. Security related, like security, maybe PD or something, like just within the realm of what we do.
Yeah.
Little Monday morning quarterbacking, I guess.
Yeah, and then potentially on the next episode, we might tase Oliver. No, I'm just kidding.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. We're not going to tase him. But,
Why you always want to fucking hurt me?
no,
You fucking slapping me and shit.
bro.
God.
I don't know if you guys you got tased, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, we all got tased. Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit is not fun.
No, it sucks. Yeah.
You guys seen that new trend that's going on right now? The taser boxing. It's like it's so weird, guys. I've seen how they're filmed, but it's like imagine like an underground fight club or whatever, and it's just people all fucking surrounding these like two guys or whatever, and they have two tasers in a hand, and they're hitting and punching, and it's like they're trying to last to see who fucking gives up.
I have
so
not
stun
seen-
guns, not.
Yeah, like stun guns.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Bro, that shit's so stupid.
Stun guns, I can eat a stun gun.
Yeah.
Taser is different, but
Yeah. Taser has a different pulse. Yeah.
I mean, I guess they're not actually punching or whatever. They're just trying to.
just poking each other. Yeah.
But it looks like they're actually like fighting or touching, and they're trying to hold it. So like they'll hit, they'll make contact, and they'll try to hold it and push you.
With my
to make
stun
it
gun, I
last
used to do it
longer.
to myself, like my stun gun, just to see how long I can do it.
Oh yeah.
So stun gun, yeah. If it sucks, but like I could eat that. Taser, I never want to get tased again.
Yeah. Taser sucks. But all right. Well, thank you guys for joining us on Can't Report That podcast, and we look forward to seeing you guys next week. Remember, videos get released every Monday morning, and see you on the next podcast.